Hello and warm welcome to this new video of our, well, not series actually, but in my screencast. So I am finishing the project of importing to Prestashop from a CSV custom module or a custom application no relation with the classic module way of Prestashop. So at this stage I'm working on matching the columns from the CSV to the database, and I'm having here the user, the customer table fields, and I added the possibility to ignore some fields. So let me just show you what I mean. So for instance, I cannot select ID customer twice. So if I select customer, then I get that alert saying that you cannot select the same field twice, but I can ignore the field or many fields without any problem. So let me just define this as active, email, okay, password, birthday, okay, last name, etc., first name, and you just define each field to its correspondent in the CSV. The opt-in, the group could be ignored, and also the default group will be ignored. And at this stage I missed, I have to update my code because the start import is disabled because I did not take care of this condition when you do not, or when you set some fields to ignore. So for example, if I set this to the ignored fields to whatever field randomly, just to avoid the ignore field, then I will get that button enabled and I'll be able to proceed with the importing process. So let me just update this first, and here is the function that is handling this process. Okay, so I'm saying here that wait a second, if this where is it? Oh yeah, so this is it. So if a selected value equals to the current selected field, and this is different than no, and no here is the value of the ignore, CSV processing, yeah, it's the value of the ignore field, then do nothing or do something else. I'm not setting any else, so here I have to define an else statement and added this line of code right there, and this should fix the issue of ignored field. Okay, oops, I have a problem with my computer coding anyway. So this is the ID. Again, let me check that I can ignore many fields. All okay. This will be the active. This will be ignored actually. Email, password, birthday. What is this? Yeah, birthday. Oops, we cannot select that. This is actually a password, but this is email. All right, I mismatch field, email, password, birthday, last name, first name, newsletter, opt-in, ignore, and still having a problem. Ignore this field. I think I missed something. Well, no. Okay, let me just review the code again. So I can get rid of this, for instance. Okay, let me say the console if it does show anything. So I could probably ignore this, and let me just tip to whatever, to zero, for example. And I have no. Okay. So let's read the code again. If this value, the current selected, equal or different than empty, and this value different than no, counter plus. Okay, let me get rid of this. Yeah, okay. Then if selected value equal to this value and this value different than no, then we have to alert. Okay, cool. This should work now, hopefully. Okay, this is a customer ID. Oops. Oh, ID and active, and this will be ignore. Actually, no, this one is active. Customer ID, ignore, email. Next field. Okay, this is boring a bit to redo this every time you refresh the page, but it must be done anyway. And newsletter, and title is be ignored. Newsletter. Oops, I missed something. Somewhere is newsletter defined. Crap. Active. Again, newsletter. Opt-in. Group. Okay, ignore. Come on, mate. Ignore. Okay. Well, it's not working again. What's wrong? What's wrong here? So this is different than empty than counter. I would like to see this after that each loop, then I would do console.warn counter. Alright. Okay. I'd like to speed up this lazy process by defining this to selected. So this is not logic to ignore all the fields, but to because I'm lazy, I don't like to redo this every time. So let me check this first. All right. So if I just select one, then it does show I have 23, which is ridiculous. What is 1, 2, 3, 3? What is 23 anyway? Okay, what's wrong here? Alert 23. Okay. I probably need to do if this equals to val and this val different than no. Different than no. Okay. Different than no, then it will do minus count selected selection else nothing. All right. This is nothing. Okay. Ignore this field. There you go. That's working now. Okay. We're good. Then we have actually 12 columns, so this was correct. So this will be ID or customer ID, active, ignore. Oh, come on. It's broken actually. So I'm saying here that if this value different than no, then alert, and consider that as a duplication. And you do alert, and that value is different. What the heck? Ignore field. You cannot do select that. But if I select ignore, it's taking it. Come on, mate, this is ridiculous. what is working actually. Email, password, last name, first name, newsletter, and I will ignore the rest. And now if I hit submit or start importing, I will be redirected to another page which is broken currently, which is import.php, and right here it will be processing the data actually and prepare SQL queries to be executed on the database. Okay, let's just first fix this because I was working on this page and it looked like I forgot something to fix. Okay, that's clear. So if I do refresh, oops, still broken. Line 25, there you go. What? Call member function prepare on a boolean. I see no prepare, mate. 25. Wait, which file? And import.php. Prepare on an DB. On a DB. Okay, we don't need that anyway. So, oops, just a blank page. Order string equals to empty if exit. Which is not the case because this is actually a very correct string. If I just dump it, then I see the new order, the fields with the new order. So the ID customer active, we have no will be ignored, and etc. Email, birthday, last name, etc. Then what am I going to do now is I will create here an array. Get current DB setting. I will do like a array of fields. Okay, let's go that way, which contain an empty array to currently or for now. Oops, array. Okay. Then what am I going to do here, man? If this is empty, so or equal to nothing, then to do create class to handle error. Then I will show this a message that's saying that we cannot do nothing because that string or it's empty. There's nothing there. So this is the message. I think I showed this in the previous video. I'm not sure. Sorry for that. And if everything went well, over here I have exit to really block the code, the rest of the code. And so if everything well, then prepare or process the fields string. I think the order, the new order string. And eliminate the empty items or the no items. Okay. Let me just think about this first. So now we need to read a line of them from the CSV. So from the CSV, let me just show you the CSV first, so that we can understand things together, since we are really thinking together at the same time. I'm not doing a tutorial here, I'm just broadcasting myself thinking and looking for a better solution. So now I have this order, let's forget about the first line, and I have this order. Okay, let me just refresh this back. Okay. Forget, I removed that echo. I just needed to see. Yeah, there you go. So from the previous page, I got this order to upload on my CSV file. So I do see that I have ID customer active, then this field will be ignored, okay? this column or this row in the CSV will be ignored, for example. Then I need to find a way to take that in consideration and do not take that or consider that existing that field. So let's just think about it. Okay. Well, I think I have an idea, which is, let's just take this away. Okay, then the idea is really to start from this array. So we have 0, 1, 2, etc. And for example, 0, 1, 2. For example, 2 or 3 or 2, 0, 1, 2 will be ignored. Then I'll create a table that will contain the indexes of these ones without the no's. For example, I will I will explode this string with a comma. Then I will have like key value, for example, 0 ID customer, 1 active, 2 no, 3 email, etc. Then I will reverse, so I will have like ID customer as a key, then the 0 is value, active key, and 2 or 1 is value, no is a key, and 0 is value. So, and then I will remove the no sets or fields or columns from the table, and I will have only like ID customer 0, email like 4, password 5, birthday 6, etc. So we have a key value, and the value will be the order of that field. And what am I going to do later? I will use that table to loop through the CSV. So, for example, to get the password, then I will be using this table. Then the password will be password and its value, like for example 4, and I will target this this row, for example, this one, and while I go 1, 2, or 0, sorry, 1, 2, 3. This is a long email, and 4 will be, for example, the birthday. Yeah, so this will be the idea. I hope you get it well, and let's see how we can implement this into our code. So I'm thinking about creating like a variable we can define somewhere. I already define it. So this one will be array of fields. I'm thinking about creating a function here into the kernel class. Just thinking about the name, like so it will be public static function, and it will be named like what? Function. Okay. Handle. I like the word handle. New order array. Okay, so this one will take an array, or handled array. Okay, then let me just, it will return actually an array, return an array. This is, I'd like to use this for generating the documentation, the PHP doc for this function. It will be handle the new order string and return an array reversed. So you will have like example, example, we will have like customer ID, we have 2, for example, this way. Okay, I'm just writing this documentation for me, and in case somewhere else we'll use this, then it will be a hint for him to understand what I am doing here. So we will take this array, and what am I going to do here? So I do for each handle array as $key value. Okay, what I am going to do, I will define a new array here, like result or whatever, result array equals to currently be an empty array for sure, then for each. Okay, then let me just get back to that trash or whatever it's called. So we'll be looping through this. Then first, I have to change that into an array. Okay, so how to do that? We can just do explode. Okay, I'll just do this equal to explode. If I explode, so take delimiter, then it take the string. So the delimiter here is a semicolon, colon or semicolon, and it will take the string handle array. Very well. Yeah, it's a handle, the new string, at handle, a type of string, that's an array. Explode, so we will have an array here, and then you can do the for each loop, and we have a key value. So what will happen here if what? If this key, if the value, if dollar value different than no, or the string now that we defined in the selection. So if this is the no, if not a no, then I will do the dollar results array. Then I'll just push inside it the new fields. So I will do how to do that. We need to have reverse it array, like customer or ID customer, then the value is whatever, or 1, 2, etc. So to do that, let me think about it. Okay, this may be easy, but okay, I think about an array, which is ridiculous. We cannot do an array. Okay, there you go. I will do value, equals to $key, and so on and so on, and finally I will return $results array. Pretty cool, isn't it? Okay, I'll just get back to import, and right here I will do kernel handle array, and it does require to have that string. Now where is it? I just need to move a bit down. Okay, that's the string. I need this. Okay, oops, I just need this. Cool. And I would like to vodump array of fields. Let's hope I did not mess up things. So 3, 2, 1, go for it. Oops, that's an empty array. That's ridiculous. Wait, let's get back. So I just broke. Well, not broke, but actually got nothing there. Let's start by debugging. Listen. Okay, accept. So we have handle array that string correctly, very well. Then, cool. Okay, let's skip this. Then it show nothing. Then for each key value, a value different than no, then do that. All right. So if I do refresh, then in this I have key. What is key? Handle. Yeah. So it's custom. Okay. It's array of 12. Okay, so it's key value, so just 1. Then pass to the next. It's 0. And the first one could be ID customer. Very well. So result array M. Okay, there you go. What is that bloody M there? Fresh. I'll just cancel these. By the way, this is Xdebug if you have no idea what is it. Okay, there you go. So we have ID customer 0, active 1, and email 3. So we have 2 escaped. The index 2 is escaped because it contained no, if you do remember, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and actually previously we had 12 colon, and just now we have only like 7 or 6 or whatever. And the important thing is that I have this 8 there. Okay, there you go. Now let's go back to the import.php and let's carry on with our work. Okay, I would like to set some commenting here. Add var array, array of fields contain, let's call it the mapped new fields order. Okay, let's consider that correct. Okay. So if new order is, I think I have to I put this before actually processing this kernel, elsewise it will be broken. That will not be good for our script and code. And let's put this here. Okay. Get current DDB instance. Okay, let me just put this aside the command. That would be much more beautiful. Cool. And no, sorry, I have. Okay, I don't need this. I just need this once everything is validated with that string. So I'll place this here. And okay. So this is my YAML file. It's containing setting that I define in the very first page when I define the password and the name. Just test. I cannot show you because some privacy is there. Some codes, some real projects code is displayed. So just a page where you can insert the host, the password,